Cognitive science research shows that the ratio of time experts spend planning versus executing is greater than the ratio of non-experts. Upfront planning allows you to create more productively, better products in less time. An OmniOutliner plan document can help you ensure that you build the right product in the right way. So let's have a look at such a document. This document here has multiple sections. There's a meta section in which you can record information about the document. And the first section here is for recording requirements, your rationales, your objectives, your goals, and the constraints of this conceptual artifact that you're building. Now, it's not necessary to fill out each of these sections or even any of these sections. However, this information here should at least act as a cue, a reminder, so that you can mentally go through the exercise of doing this. But if you're creating a long document, it's often helpful to make a note of this information. Now, this document also includes a section in which you can record your problems and your knowledge gaps. Why do I do this? Why have I suggested this? Well, this is because research shows that better learners are those who are acutely aware of their knowledge gaps. So the stuff that you don't know, the problems that you're experiencing in the creation of a product is exactly where you need to spend your time. You mustn't simply paper over these difficulties, but make a note of them and address them head on. It is sometimes also useful to record your decisions, so you can do that here. Status information can be recorded here. It's sometimes useful to fill out your to-do list here. We recommend using personal project management software like OmniFocus, right? But sometimes it's useful to include this information here. Also, there's a plan section here so that you can basically expand your plan. And this can contain information that is not necessarily meaningful to include in say, OmniFocus. It's sometimes useful also to record preconditions, what needs to be done before a document is written, for example, or an action is taken, and what to do after the resource is created. Now, there's also information you can include about reviewers, and there's a little bit of a scratch pad here. And I usually include in my templates a section for previous information. When information is dumped, it no longer seems to be useful. It's sometimes helpful to just drag and drop it like this into the previous section in case you should need it at a later date. That way you don't have to rely on Time Machine or your backups. Now, you may be wondering why there are square brackets at the beginning of these sections. This is just a symbol that I use to allow myself to quickly search through the document later. So I know that every plan document actually has a decision section. So anywhere in the document, I can search for decisions like this, and then quickly find it. You can use a hashtag symbol that's common for denoting tags, or obviously whatever you like. Now, because this is OmniOutliner, you can also quickly navigate through the document using the sidebar. These little tricks might not be so evidently useful when you're looking at a document that's empty, but if you look at if you're dealing with a very long outline, for instance, or elements document that we're going to see in a bit, these tricks come in quite handy.